for some reason something happens in your body and you know you've made the decision, you've committed, and then you're just going into just like complete concentration of exactly how you want your foot, exactly how you want your hand. Keep breathing, keep moving, I know what I'm doing. A lingering thought might come of like, oh, I'm scared, I'm high, and it's just like your ability to bring it back. And ideally have a flow state experience where you just like everything completely goes quiet. It's total peace in the face of like seeming chaos, but like that's what you're looking for. That's the dream. Highballing is an interesting middle section between kind of like bouldering, where you're like testing out your physical movement capabilities. It's like safe, it's low. And then there's obviously sport climbing, trad, all those things that like climbing up much bigger faces for the protection of rope. If you don't use the rope, it's called soloing. So everyone's seen Free Solo and Alex Honnold. Highballing is kind of like that thing in the middle ground where you're higher than bouldering, but you're not high enough, and you're without any ropes or anything, but you're not high enough technically to be called soloing. So you're just in kind of like critical zone where it's like becomes really serious and you just basically don't want to fall. As an indoor climbing center, I always want to be looking for ways to like make people experience the fullness of climbing. And for me, like being creative about how we bring the outdoors experience into the indoor environment. So you've got indoor climbing and you've got outdoor climbing. They have massive overlaps and massive similarities. They also have massive, massive differences. Route setters are extremely experienced outdoor climbers. They kind of take all of that experience and that nuance of understanding rock climbing, and then they kind of like distill that down into something which is the experience that we have indoors. We've all got very used to this like version of outdoor climbing, and I was kind of looking at ways that you could bring in and educate people about all of the other experiences that you get when you outdoor climb.
The first time is just like so shocking.
You gotta practice form, yeah?
Historically, British climbers, because of the Gritstone mostly, in the Peak District, have a reputation for just like really gnarly, and like really knowing this, like really understanding fear, knowing how to rehearse, learning the skill of how to have that conversation with yourself.
Yes, good. Nice.
Those are not good at that height.
When you're out there, your pad might not be in the right place. The landing might not be flat. You don't even have to be going up really high. You can be doing a boulder like 4.5 meters, which is the height of the Yonder walls and a lot of indoor climbing centers. Outdoors, 4.5 meters actually is really, really high. And like when you're already like locked into a route and then you hear your mate shuffle your pad, you have to like have learned the skill to like, it's all good, I've got it. And that's a skill that we can hone. And I really want people to hone that in a safe environment where you really, really know you're safe.
I might try the dino. Oh, come on.
Going. Falling into an airbag is really fun. But like at the end of the day, as much as all this like big story, it's just really fun and like really intense. And there's like just a childish part of me that's like wants to flock into a big cushiony airbag.
Yes, please.
All day long.